Well, howdy doody. Wow. Wow. Hey, it's Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. No, it's Monday. What the hell day? You know what? Does that give you a clue of where my brain is? It's Tuesday. I'm talking about it's Wednesday. Hey, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to go up here on my deck and look for these big-ass cages to see if I'm right or wrong about what I thought I had. Shambles. It's a shit show, to be very honest with you, with all the bird crap. What happened here? Yeah, look at this here. Everything's... Wow, what's going on here? I mean, it's like everything's getting thrown around. What the hell is... Like, what the hell is this thing? Jesus Christ, man. I don't even know. Yeah. Where is anything? I mean, you talk about just having crap beyond crap. You know, and years ago, I was going to have Julie and I just come upstairs here and just start getting rid of so much stuff. So, if I threw those damn cages away, that's the stupidest thing I could have done in my life. I mean, so right now, see, here's the remnants of something. But there's so much stuff up here, as you can see, that's ridiculous. And the birds have a field day and everything up here. So now, where is it? As I get mauled by something living up here, right? So I don't know. I guess I did. No, there they are. Huh. Way back here. And that's the way it always plays, everybody. See these birds? They just destroy everything. Look at this here. I have stuff falling everywhere. What is going on here? It's crazy. So here they are. I got two of them. Are those bigger than the ones I have? Like, I got a fan up here. Oh, here's another one. I got three of them. I can't even keep track. All right, here's one. I got three of these things. These are big cages. So now the question is, where would I put them in here in the shop? The other question is, do I just take them, put them in the house, and start training the dogs to be used to being in the house instead of being out here in the barn? They get used to being in the cages in the house. Part of me says that's a better idea, but they're so big. You know, they're so big that I don't know. I really think that would be more of a social type of thing that they would connect. Good news, I got three cages, but these things are so big, man. Where the hell am I going to put them? If I put them out in a barn, I don't think it's the right idea, because when Brian comes and goes, the dogs want to get in and out. So let's go check it out over at the house. But now I got a project of carrying three of these things to the house. Why the hell do I do that? I'm going to take one over and just see how it looks in the house. Now, this makes no sense. Why doesn't this fit this cage? There's no way. What'd I do wrong? Because that thing... well, I'm going to go out to the barn, see? That just makes no sense. So we'll put it underneath of it, but then the dogs are laying down on the metal surface. All right, well, so now this turns into a project. So I talk about, man, every day of my life. Hey, just jump on the motorcycle. Who gives two shits? Yeah, right. So because what I want to accomplish here is let's put the dogs in the house. Let's see how the wife handles this in the morning of getting up, laying the dogs out. We got to start seeing before I leave town what my wife can handle and can't. But this is a project. Yeah, you know, whatever. I get if you sit around all day and got nothing to do, go ride a motorcycle. I get it. For sure. Back upstairs, but now the next ones are full of frickin' bird crap, so I have to hose those all down. But now where's the tray? But who the hell knows? As I go back upstairs, and the danger is the dogs will follow me up on the second level deck, and that'll be a problem. So here we go. Once again, like I say, man, I just need to get a dumpster and just get a dumpster, back it into the barn, and just start whaling everything. Yeah, so now, look at my old stereo system. Look at that thing there. Think that has value? Sure does. Here's my filing cabinet. Well, it broke. Pictures. I mean, the wife's stuff. It'll never, ever, 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 ever get used. So one day, Julia will inherit all this one day, and what does she do with it? Throw it all away. Do you blame her? So, but now the problem is, here's my little rocking chair when I was a little kid. Now the problem is, where is the correct trays? So, here's one tray. Where's the second tray? Why would I have separated? I think these are the Kong. This first is the Kong edition. I don't know where the other one came from. So here's one tray, but now I'll probably have to go out and buy trays. This is a project. This is classic. Here's a whole nother cage tucked in with these cages. Now why I even have this stupid ass fan, I don't even know. Here's my little knife case from the tractor shop. Alright, here's the Kong cage. That thing weighs a ton. So there's the mailman. Anytime the mailman stays in my mailbox for 5 minutes, I'm like, oh, some nasty letters coming to me today, which wouldn't surprise me. Now, there's one dog. Where's Gypsy? I have no idea. Where's Diesel? Here, puppies. Gotta hose this thing down. All right. Let that soak. Gypsy did come back. Now, let me go upstairs and get the other cage and get that one cleaned up. But then I don't think I have the pants. So now my next project is to get the pants. Goal is, today's Tuesday, not Wednesday, is for me to really see how well this is going to work or ain't going to work. I mean, I'm sure it'll work, but I need to get the system in place. And really to get a handle on picking up dog crap every day of my life. The dogs are growing up now to the point where it's like, I don't really want them in a trailer, because that was just when they were younger and it was fun to have them sleep with you. And those days are done. So now, I'm going to take this here. I wonder where the other pan is. That makes no sense. So much stuff, man. Let's make a second trip. Alright, no, don't do that. Now it's time to start hosing all this stuff off. Yeah, these Kong cages are heavy as hell. So don't do it. No, that's going to be really hot in a second. You're going to like that. You're going to like that hot water. No. Yeah, see there? Now you're getting a taste. That's very hot water. Don't do that. No. You're not going to like it. No. I'm going to tame it down so it doesn't get hurt. Alright, well, Rumple's already got his ass chewed out for the day. I don't know where he is. Come on, get away. Get away. Come on, get away. Put stuff down there. And again, just, hey, there's my pump turned on for a change. No, don't do that. Come on, get away. So, there you go. Yeah, I mean, I think in the end, this will be the best thing I've done yet, personally, that get these dogs acclimated to these crates, and then from this point on, just go over the house, crate them up, and then I can get in out of the barn. It's such a whole other ball game that, you know, you don't realize it's now getting the motorcycles out, getting the dogs contained, getting the bike outside the garage, then getting the dogs back in, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's just like it's a freaking project, man. It's too much work. Yeah. So what do? You get rid of the dogs, right? Yeah, then you gave up. Kind of like the kids. Guarantee you many days parents are like, I'm just done with these kids. We haven't had that conversation. Why do we have these kids, honey? What did this create for us besides what's going nuts? Now this is out in the sun, so that's a good thing. This one's not in the sun, so let's get it in the sun over here. All right, did Rebel get upstairs? Did that guy, I don't know, but he'd be on the second level deck. So they go back up now to get our pan, but now the question is, where is the other pan? That's Bill Moon's NASCAR paraphernalia bought. Isn't that something? Poor Bill Moon, his wife. I mean, I don't know how I'm sure that lady's just in deep mourning. They were so close and did so many things together. That's one thing about relationship with your wife. If your true life was all about you and your wife, like my father, and you lose her, then extremely challenging. Extremely challenging. Especially if you guys did so many things together. That's huge. So I can guarantee you the pan situation is going to be a problem. Why would I have thrown away the pans? Why would I do that? Look, treadmill, snow paraphernalia, light bulbs, screens, stereos, cooler, gazillions of chairs from antiquing over the years. We just took it from the antique store to put it in our antique store. A gazillion boxes of just dishes and stuff, blah, 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 of nothing. This stuff was put up here, I'm not embellishing, probably 20 years ago. Probably 22 years ago. Yeah, quarter of a century this stuff was put up here. Yeah, there's a boat. I used to go around the pond. Can't do any more with the lily pads. There's the cars. Here's the cars theme. I got Julia. Look at this here. That would be cool. Christmas lights. I used to put Christmas lights up around the house. You know, for Julia back when she was a little kid. You know, I went out of the way to make it feel like it was the Christmas, 'tis the season. This here is the Camaro Z28 mufflers. That's some exhaust that came off something. Look at the birds. Look at this bird shit. Look how bad. And Julie and I last year cleaned all this up. So a year ago, Julie and I literally cleaned all this stuff up. Look at it. This stuff's disgusting. Another crate for an animal. This is a Jeep convertible top. So that's here. Is this one of those pans? It could be. This is a Jeep convertible top, brand new, never could sell on, never could sell it. I never could sell it, never come get it for steal, for like nothing. And you know, same old story is, well, let me talk to the wife. You got to talk to the wife, then forget it. All right. So let's see. Does this seem like this would be the same? I don't think it is. See here, look. Nope. But I wonder if it's for the other one, so I'll just grab it for the hell of it. And I'll keep on looking, but I don't think there's another one up here, which is a shame. But I'm sure Petco or PetSmart probably has one. And now up here, so what's interesting is Rebel is the one that's missing. And, all right, so he's just more. Like I say, I need to roll a dumpster in here and just start throwing everything. And the wife would go nuts. I mean, for the record, I won't touch that stuff. You know, here's a bed. Who wants a bed? Anybody want some firewood? I don't even know what that's about. Just more junk. A top. Can't find the key. I can't find the key to lock this really nice top. There is my wife was looking for a safe. I wonder if that's her safe over there. That would be so funny if that's the safe that has some critical documents in it that ended up out here. I have no idea. I don't know. That would be interesting because, but I think that's one of my safes from days ago. What's inside there? Ain't no money. Wish there was. Yeah, I wish there was $100,000 stashed in there that I forgot to put in there. And then, you know, we bought this stuff and that and this and blah, 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 blah. I don't even know what this is. I have no idea what this is. This is some box. I guarantee it's an exercise machine. And Oh well. Look, there's a vacuum cleaner up there. Yep, great. All right, well, if that's it, I give up. Then we'll take this down. And we do have 3 good-sized crates. And we'll see what we can do with this here. And here we go. Let's go for the Spray 9. This Spray 9 says pretty cool stuff. This may be for that other cage. That would be pretty cool if that was the case. But the Spray 9 really does cut the grime. What's really interesting is Gypsy's hanging out. I do not know where Rebel ran off to. Rebel usually doesn't really run off. He's just into something. So let that set up as I now look around. Yeah, Gypsy really is one of my subscribers. I think it was it Brian K? Said that she heard me, or Randy. I just can't keep track of all the different names of the comments, but they said, yeah, Gypsy heard me. Maybe it was Biker Bug. He was Biker Bug. I think he was saying it. Gypsy hears me saying, I'm going to get rid of your ass. So where did Diesel and Rebel go? My guess is they're down there in the creek. Where's the key? What? Why would I have done that? My brain is mush, everybody. I just started this machine up. Why the hell would I take the key out of it in the middle of the day when I'm going to be riding around on it? Yep. Because I'm living in the future. Somebody looking for me? Probably. What the hell's going on now? Thank you, sir. Nice customer buying. Very nice customers, thank God. I've had the nastiest ass customers in the world as well, so that didn't happen overnight by accident. But here we are. But where's Rebel? So I haven't seen Rebel in a while. So something's going on with Rebel. So we're going to take a ride. This makes no sense. Rebel usually comes around. Rebel's not usually the one's problem. And he's one of the first that wants to play on the motorcycle. So here we go. I'm all distracted because Rebel's not around. There he is. There he is. He was in the house. So what the hell are you doing in the house? He's up to something in the house. Well, I guess I'll find out sooner than later. What was that all about, right? All right, back on dog duty. Who signed me up for this besides me, right? So now I'm second guessing myself with Gypsy. What's interesting is Brian, Kelly's boyfriend, texted, "Are you in the link?" And I'm like, okay, no. I'm thinking to myself, I guess he's now wanting to do a conversation with Kelly about Gypsy. But now I'm on the page, I don't know, do I get rid of Gypsy? If we get her where she's not running off the property, then I really wouldn't be on the page to get rid of her. And we can get her crate trained, but I don't know. I would not just say it's touch and go. So now I'd be like, I don't know, let me think about it. But the wife really doesn't want to let her go. So the thing is, I think my wife would be more like, I think you're going too fast. Just too many things are happening way too fast. That's what happens. You're not clear-minded on what you're doing. See that? Over there's dumbass. That there doesn't want to clean up without me having a hand scrub it. I'll Clorox it now. Now, get out of there. Don't touch that stuff. That'll make you sick. So, do that there. Get that cleaned up there. This over here is pretty cleaned up. I bet you those things are $300 each. I have no idea, but thank God I found these because I don't need to spend another $1,000, so I'll spend $1,000. So, I'm going to scrub that. No, get away from it. Get away. No, get away. Get away. Get away. Get away. And then I have to dilute the hell out of this. What I do, I let the water just run and run and run to dilute all this water. Get off my hose, you guys. So now let's just put this down. Pick it up here. And take this one here. You can't do while you're holding the phone, doing all this. It's not that easy. Same thing. And does that even fit? I have no idea. Then I'll see this here. This has all got Clorox in it, so it's diluted down, but you got to get rid of it. These dumbasses start drinking it. And what does that do to dogs? You know, I'll have to probably put them up. Get out of there. Get out of that. Yeah, get out of there. Yeah, the dogs, right? You gone to the dogs, Iceman? I sure have. But what else I got to do? So I go ride a motorcycle, right? Yeah. What else I got to do? You buy too many dogs, you buy too many motorcycles. Now what do they see now? Yeah, I know. That's who I am. Yeah. Why come you don't have a ton of wives? Yeah. Yeah, right. I would be in the Salem Asylum by that time, everybody. Yeah, that's one thing I didn't do. That's one thing I learned young is nope, I ain't going down that path. I got buddies that made millions of dollars, that paid millions of dollars to get rid of problems. So, you know, I'm way ahead of most. Some may not believe it, but people make a lot of money, do a lot of stupid things. You see that all the time. That's what keeps the entertainment industry in business. All the media blitz, all the Enquirer. I think Enquirer is still very well published. So what are you doing? Get out of there. Come on, man. This is where it just starts to drive you nutty. These guys here just do their thing. And people are like, oh, they're getting Clorox in their feet. Oh my God, they're gonna die. Yeah, well, you're smoking a cigarette right now. You should tell me that, right? Yeah. Who's gonna die first? Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, I love it. You know, people are critical of others. You know. Yeah. It's just like sitting on the couch. Look at that fat ass person on TV as you sit on the couch eating your Twinkies. Yep, sure right. Yeah, man, right. Yeah, we're all critical of others, but to ourselves, like I saw Brett. Brett's going, so are you blaming the finance companies? I said, well, hell, in today's world, you can't blame yourself. You got to blame somebody else. You know we live in that age of the world. You can't blame yourself for all the problems you create to yourself. You literally have to blame others, man. Why would you blame yourself? You can't do that. These guys here, they want to chase the water. Look. Here's one thing for sure. The dogs will definitely give you entertainment. Watch out for the cage. Look at Gypsy. She just looked at these guys like, why are you doing that, huh? Definitely one good news is I get to go swimming, man. Swimming is right around the corner, everybody. Swimming time. How long were they playing it, right? All right, let's get that hose. That hose contains an entrapment area, so let's get this here now. It's out of here. Gotta get this all cleaned up. Alright, enough fun. Enough fun for the moment. Don't drink that. Do not drink that. No. Get away from it. Flip these over. Let them dry off. Flip this one over. Let it dry off. Alright. Out there. Out here. I'll be curious if that one fits another cage. It probably won't. All right, what are you doing now, right? One guy's like, hey, put a car cover on your Camaro. Yeah, I know, but then you can't see the car. You can put the see-through ones on it. And I don't disagree. It's not a bad idea. I do have, you can buy the see-through ones for dirt cheap. Which I have a bunch of those, but I like to see my car personally. Yeah, if you got to clean it, got to clean it, whatever. And the good news is, it's interesting, the birds aren't crapping here. Nope, don't drink that. No, do not drink that. No, stop it. But they're crapping over here. So they've relocated for their crapping sessions. Think about that. Could you just think in the world, you just crap anywhere you want. Wouldn't be a big deal, right? Well, it sounds like third world country. It's disgusting. All right, now let's go ahead and grab one of these cages. These things are heavy. And let's see if I can manhandle it over there without ruining my clothes. Which is challenging. Alright, there we go. Alright, I'm getting my steps in today, everybody. I know I could just throw stuff in the truck and then drive a truck over, but you know what? It's good to stay moving, so I'll just keep moving and get the house set up and see how this all plays out. Which is really about the timing. So if I put the dogs in the cages at 9 or 10 o'clock at night, the wife gets up at 6 a.m. and lets them out, I think we'll be okay. But if we put them in a cage at 8 o'clock at night, don't let them out until 8, 9 o'clock next morning, I think you're going to have problems. So that can't happen. Alright, over here. And this room, we don't use this room. Not anymore. So my thoughts are I'll put the cages in here because that way they're not in my way. My shirt's attached to it. Somebody's looking for me. Well, wow, these are some big ass cages. Look how big a footprint I need just to even get this thing up to where it's going to be. Look at that. It's incredible. In hindsight, that I never know. So like this cage here would be perfect for Gypsy, but these two cages will be perfect for I mean, I know some people that put 2 dogs in these cages. It's like, I don't really get that, but all right. So now what's interesting is this is a side entry cage. Isn't that interesting? I didn't even know that. I haven't had this. So I'm guessing I got this for Tango and Willow. That'd be my guess. Now, what are they doing? They're down there chasing the bird. All right.